Good morning, friend. This is Lauren, and I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Today, we're packing and prepping for backpacking in Olympic National Park. Anders and I are leaving in just a few hours to drive our 8 hours to Olympic National Park, and I haven't packed yet, so got to get on that. We'll be backpacking for 3 nights and 4 days, and I need to prep my food, I need to pack my clothes, and my gear. So let's go ahead and start doing that. I have a backpacking packing list that I always use, so let's start at the top of the list, and we have toiletries and hygiene first. If you're new here, hi, I'm Lauren. Welcome to my channel, and if you are subscribed, welcome back. It is lovely to have you here. I'll be leaving the links for the gear that I love down below, and if you have any questions, also, leave them in the comments. Thank you so much for being here, and I would love if you could leave a little bit about yourself in the comments so that, I could get to know you too. Okie dokie, let's get to packing my toiletries because I don't want to forget those again. Okay, so for toiletries, we're trying something a little new today. I recently made my first order from Garage Grown Gear, and I'm so stoked to try some of my new stuff that I got. So I got this lightweight, reusable baggie, and I'm going to be using this as my toiletry bag. It's really sturdy, it's definitely waterproof, and I think it'll be perfect for backpacking. In my order, they threw in this little ultralight toothbrush, so I'm going to be trying that this time, since I was just thinking I needed to get a new toothbrush. But look how small this is. This is adorable. That goes in there. So we got toothbrush. I also got 2 new orders of toothpaste tabs, which if you're not using toothpaste tabs for backpacking, what are you doing? These toothpaste tabs, excited to try them. I have only tried By Humankind's toothpaste tabs, and I don't know if this is for all tabs, but they're really not for me. The texture is just like pretty horrendous actually. So I'm really hoping for a lot better results with these two. So I'll be packing just enough for morning and night for Ans and I of these two. We have Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday morning. Okay, so we have 4 whole days, so 8. We need 8 tabs. This is the carrying case that I use for my toothpaste tabs and Advil. This guy is just, I got this along with like another product, but it works perfectly. So I don't know what these are called. It comes with these guys. I don't know, but it works perfectly. So let's fill this guy up with the new toothpaste tabs. First off, these smell so minty, pepperminty. It's really giving like mint gum, Andes mint. And these guys smell a lot less minty, so we'll need 5 of these too. I totally did my original math wrong, and I ended up needing 16 toothpaste tabs. I don't even know what I was thinking before. I also like to bring lotion. I highly recommend reusing one of your sample containers. This one was Drunk Elephant, don't use it anymore. And I just fill it with this Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. And this guy is perfect for my face and also perfect for my body if I'm gonna jump in a lake and I'm gonna be getting dry. So this guy is amazing. And let's string a few floss strings. There we go. And I love cocoa floss. It is like a lot like more grippy than other flosses I've used, and it's made from like recycled material, so gotta love that. And then I have this guy, love this guy. It's a Rush deodorant stick, and it is the size of a literal chapstick. Could they be any more perfect? No. And I also have another one of my little containers, and this one is filled with Vaseline. Vaseline is perfect for chafing. So oftentimes when I'm backpacking, I might chafe between my thighs or my armpits, and this guy, Vaseline, really helps with that. Lubrication, perfect. And then lastly, I'll bring eyebrow gel and then mascara because I like to feel pretty on the trail as well. Totally not necessary, it's just something I like to do. I also am not really sure how the mosquitoes will be in Olympic. The mosquito season's finally passed in Bend, so like thank goodness. But I'll be bringing some of my anti-itch just in case. I recently ran out of my favorite Kinfield anti-itch because I used it all through Italy, Europe, and at the start of this backpacking season, so that completely used up. And so I'm now working through my Afterbite. This stuff, both of these, amazing. It really helps with itching, and like I am allergic to mosquitoes, and so get pretty bad if I start to itch them. It helps me contain myself. And I have a code with Kinfield and I'll pop it up on the screen. Love all their products. Their sunscreen, I use it every day. And the last thing we need to pack are body wipes. Okay, so my favorite body wipes to use are from Sea to Summit, except I haven't refilled them, so I know this won't be enough for the trip, but love using these at the end of the day to wipe off my face in the morning, at night, and to use on my body. So the morning, I'll use one in the morning that I'll also use at night for my face and body. So just using one a day. And since I don't have enough of that, I'll also be bringing this new product I'm trying. It's called Packed. And so this is mainly meant for going to the bathroom. And so these tabs help break down your poop faster when you dig cat holes. And these guys, these little bathroom wipes they're better at breaking down in the soil. They're also dehydrated wet wipes. So all you have to do is pour some of your water on it and then they will expand and will be another wet wipe to use. So I thought that'd be perfect for this trip to try out. And I'll be leaving the links of this stuff down below because I've never heard of this before until I randomly found it and I'm very excited for it. And there we go. That is all the toiletries I'll be bringing and they fit perfectly in this little pack. Yay! Okay, let's get to the next fun part and that's picking the clothes for this trip. Let's go pick my outfits for this trip. This is both the most fun part and the hardest part because your girl is indecisive about what she wants to wear. Okay, so luckily enough, I only need one backpacking outfit for shorter trips like this. I'll typically only pack one backpacking outfit, as in the outfit that I wear in if the trip is less than a week. I need one outfit for after backpacking so that I could change into clean clothes, and then I need my one road trip outfit, which I already picked out. So we have my Patagonia baggies, and these guys are actually on sale right now at REI, so highly recommend them. I love them for lounging and for road trips. I'll leave that link down below. And then my favorite tank top, this one's from Free People Movement. You've seen it in all my videos and pictures. It is my favorite. It's super comfortable and it's not compressive, so it doesn't give me like stomach aches. Let's go and pick my backpacking outfits. Okay, so when I'm backpacking, I like to make sure that my clothes are, they have a certain quality to them. They have to be comfortable for literally all day comfort. They have to be able to like withstand some of the dirt and grime and all my sweat, so they have to be like sweat wicking, and they also have to be functional for the environment that I'm going in. And then lastly, I like to make sure that they'll kind of match or like contrast the environment that I'm going into, because I'm a photographer and I need those standout photos too. So what I was thinking for this trip, to just wear this t-shirt, because I know I've worn it so many times on so many backpacking trips and I freaking love it. It is so comfortable and it never gives me any problems. And for my shorts, I was thinking about these guys. I wore these back in Grand Canyon and I love them. They're super cute. This like awesome, fun color. It has a built-in belt and yeah, they're really comfortable. They have all the pockets that you could need in the front and in the back, and I think they'll be perfect for this trip. They'll also contrast the blue water and the lush green forests of Olympic, so I think this is like the winning duo. So I'm also only bringing one pair of socks, and of course they are my Darn Tough bear socks. I literally am always wearing them because they're super cute and super functional. They're made with merino wool, I think that's how you say it, which helps reduce odors and it is great for sweat wicking. So these are perfect for multi-day trips. And then, unlike my outfits, I do bring 4 fresh pairs of underwear. And then for this trip, since it'll be a little cooler and then I'll also be in the sun, I am trying out this REI sun hoodie. I tried a few sun shirts and none of them have worked for me so far. I've bought them all in women's sizing, and women's shirts, long sleeves specifically, in the like outdoor recreation stuff, just does not fit me. I am like a small man size. I'm 5'9", I have like broad shoulders, and women's shirts, they just don't fit me. So I got a men's small in REI Sahara shirt, and I've tried it on. I wore it a few times this week and I freaking love it. I tried the women's version of this shirt 2 years ago and Could not stand it. I returned it almost immediately. But since then, they've definitely like improved the fabric of this. It's a lot stretchier, it's a lot softer, and I'm really impressed by the improvements that they made to the shirt. Oh, and it even has thumb holes now, so love that. Very excited to try this out on this trip. Then, since the Olympic is cooler, I will also be bringing my REI 850 down puffer because it's lighter weight than my Cotopaxi, and it also packs into a ball perfectly when you like fold into the hood, and it's really warm. So love that. Then lastly, I need my post backpacking outfit. Okay, so what I was thinking for my post backpacking outfit would be these overalls. These guys are also from Free People, and they're the Ziggy overalls. I'll link them in my LTK, but I've tried a few other of these colors and I freaking know I love them. They're so nice and comfortable. And underneath the overalls, I'll be wearing my other favorite Free People tank. You also see this a lot on me. This guy's super comfortable as well. I was debating wearing this backpacking, but decided to mix it up a little bit. And then lastly, I am bringing my new favorite fleece. This guy is from the North Face and it's so cute. It says Nature's Magic on the patches. So cute. And it has built-in thumb holes, which I love. And it has a little kangaroo pocket. But this guy, perfect color for fall. I love it. It's so soft and cozy, and I can't wait for the weather to be cooler to wear more. Since I need to do this anyways, I'm going to show you how I pack down this jacket into like just a tight little ball. So what I do, it's really quite easy. You fold it in on itself, and then you just start rolling it up like that, and you grab the hood, turn it inside out, and stuff everything in. And there. It folds down into a nice little sausage. All right, now that the clothes are out of the way, let's go packing my gear so that I can get my backpack, you know, started to be all packed up. Okie dokie, so gear will be easy because during backpacking season, I unpack minimally just so that I have a pretty easy time going backpacking nearly every weekend. The only thing that I really unpack is my sleeping bag. That's because the sleeping bag needs to breathe. I'll also unpack my tent and like rain fly after every trip to make sure that that's fully dried as well. Okay, so my sleeping bag is from Sea to Summit, and I love it so far. This is the sleeping bag. I've only been using this sleeping bag for the season, but it's working really well. It's so much lighter than my old Big Agnes sleeping bag. That one I got on REI Outlet and was just, you know, something that I could use as a beginner. But having been like 4 years in, it was time to upgrade. And what I love most about the sleeping bag is that it's stuffed so small into this stuff sack. We got the sleeping bag in. Now let's start compressing it. Look at how small I got. I will also need my pillow for this trip. I don't stuff this in a sack because that's pretty unnecessary. I have my 3-piece tent, and the modular design of this is perfect. It really makes it easy for Anders and I to share the weight of this, and then it's also really small and compressive, so it's perfect for backpacking. I've done a few trips with this new ultralight tent, and it's been perfect. It freaking lasted through a rainstorm last Friday. Yeah, that was really wet and wild, but it performed perfectly, and it's really lightweight and really easy to set up, and it's for 2 people, and it's the perfect size. Like literally, we have so much space. Chef's kiss. Lastly, I have my sleeping mat, and literally my entire sleep system is from Sea to Summit since I work with them a lot. I love all their gear. Highly recommend it. And this is my trusty backpacking bag. I've also only been using this one for the season. It's from Gregory, and I love it. It is lightweight. The back is very breathable. The hip belts are larger than my old backpack, so they easily fit my phone and everything. And there's just so many perks to this. I did a little how I pack my backpacking pack over on Instagram and TikTok, so go check those out. And now on my backpack, I have my cooler cloth that I've started using. I'm gonna go pack all of this stuff up, and then I think next on the list is all my electronics. Okie dokie, so these are all the electronics that I bring backpacking. A lot of them are for photography, so it's definitely worth the wait for me. But yeah, it's really up to you how much technology you want to bring. I bring my Kindle because I'm addicted to reading A Court of Thorns and Roses series right now. I'm on the 3rd book. I can't get enough. I love reading this at night. I have my charging bank, and I use this to charge my phone and my Garmin watch. This typically lasts me 2 or 3 phone charges and 2 or 3 Garmin charges, so perfect. I have my 24-70 lens. This big boy, 100% worth the wait for me because the pictures it takes are chef's kisses. And an extra battery pack. And then I have my 2 memory cards that will be going in Cami. I will be bringing this tripod that you're resting on right now, as well as this camera. So those are all the electronics I bring, and I typically put that in the brain of my backpack. And so the ones I reach for throughout the day will be on the outside brain of my backpack, and the ones that I only use at night are going to be on the inside brain. In addition to those, I also have my Night Buddy headlight that I always bring. Even if I'm not going to be out at night, I bring this just in case. It's mainly for a safety reason, because you never know when you need light at night or if you're going to be caught out at dark if you accidentally get lost. So this guy, always bring a headlamp. Always. Okie dokie, so I have all my clothes, my gear, and my technology packed up. I wanted to show you my post-hiking car kit. So I have this tote bag from Koava Coffee, and in it I like to keep my clothes that I'll be wearing for after hiking. So all my clean clothes. I'll pack extra wipes in here so that I can freshen up after the hike, and I might pack a few snacks in here too. So highly recommend a post-hike kit. And then also, you might see I bring this little bean on some of my trips. I haven't quite decided if he's going to be backpacking with us yet, but he's definitely an extra. He's a luxury pack. I don't need to bring him, but he also brings me a lot of happiness, and look at that little smile. So we'll see if I bring him. Oh my goodness. I also almost forgot to pack a swimsuit, which would have been bad because there are going to be a lot of lakes in this trip, and I want to swim in them. So I am thinking about bringing I think this swimsuit bikini is from Swim, and what I love about this brand is that they're very like inclusive sizing. So this one bikini, I literally don't know how, but it fits 14 sizes, and then they have another bikini that fits 14 more sizes, and it's like, dang. It's also, I think, ethically made, which we love, and it makes you look hot. Like, I am a member of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee, and these guys, it does you good. Same with the booty. All right, last thing we have to pack is food. And included with that is some cookie baking. Okay, so food is one of the hardest things to pack for backpacking because it's ever changing. It changes for every trip based off duration, and then like how hard you're going, how many people are going, and all of that stuff. And so for this trip, I've been using my dehydrator that I recently got, and I freaking love it. It's helping us save so much money on. It's been so fun making all those like different recipes to try out on the trail, and everything's turned out delicious so far. So this trip, we're doing something that I've already tried before, and that is a turkey meat sauce with noodles. We have that for 2 nights right here. So I started dehydrating this yesterday, and it's still going also right now. We're gonna add broccoli and mushrooms to this, but it's just my turkey meat sauce I made, dehydrated noodles, and that's what we got. And then for our 3rd meal, we have chili mac. And so this is a chili mac. We had this for dinner this week, and then we dehydrated our leftovers. Very excited for this because it was banging for dinner. Yeah, we're gonna be eating good. And I'll kind of show you the mess of all the snacks that we have so far. So what we have, all my Koava instant coffee packets. I have a code with Koava. I'll pop it up on the screen, but I think it's Lauren G10. Freaking love that thing. This is literally the best coffee that you could have on the trail. So good. I love drinking it black, even though I am never a black coffee drinker. We have these Built Bars. This is gifted to me. Sporks. Okay, I always make this assorted fruit mix, and I get most of my dried fruit from Trader Joe's, some from Costco. But we have apricots, mangoes, dried apples, and dates. And this stuff is like so good on the trail. It also contains a lot of fiber, so it'll help, you know, the trail constipation if that hits. We have all the honey stingers, and I used to have these before my long runs, and then it like occurred to me that I could take them on the trail, and they've been a perfect trail snack so far. This flavor is my favorite. The cinnamon, so good. And the cookies and cream is a close second. So these guys, amazing. We have this assorted mix of sour candy. Yeah, lots of different things in here. It's not just the sour tooth. The sour summers from Trader Joe's, some sour strips, some of the sour tooth, and some sour gummy worms. I still need to repack this into a smaller baggie, but we have jerky that's really good from Costco, and then we have some powdered mashed potatoes to top off some of our dinners. I also need to repack these, but man, these are delicious. Our friends introduced them to us, and it freaking tastes like a better cinnamon sugar. What's it called? Not cinnamon sugar crunch. Cinnamon toast crunch. I think that's what it's called. Okay, these are like the perfect balance of sweet and salty. So good. You've got to try them. We also have some fun local cookies that couldn't pass up today. This one's oatmeal chocolate chip, and then we have the Sparrow Bakery peanut butter chocolate chip. If you ever go to the Sparrow Bakery, you got to get this fresh. So good. We got these buns to make sandwiches for our road trip dinner tonight and for our lunch tomorrow. First day on the trail, highly recommend packing a fresh lunch. You will love it. You will so appreciate yourself, and it's worth it. And lastly, we have these cookies to bake. I prepped these yesterday and I stuck them in the freezer so that their flavor developed more. But they're a blueberry white chocolate chip cookie, and I mixed in coconut because I love like blueberry coconut flavors. So let's go get to baking that. One thing that you should know about me is that I love to bake. I find it so therapeutic, and I have the biggest sweet tooth as well, so that goes hand in hand. I loved being my sorority or having roommates or even going to the office because I used to always bake stuff in a big batch so I could share with everybody, and it was just so fun. And while the cookies are going, let's finish off some of our last snack preparation. So I have to fill our reusable jar of peanut butter with our bigger jar of peanut butter, our big boy jar. And then I have to finish off my oatmeal packets, which you'll help with. Anders and I eat a ton of peanut butter, so I filled this guy completely full. Okie dokie. And my favorite part, putting together the oatmeal. So far I have 4 oatmeal packets going, and all I've done is blended 2 cups of oats for each pack. I like to blend the oats because we only have old-fashioned oats at home, and this helps the oats cook quicker when you're doing the pour over method. So all we have to do is flavor them, and so I like to add some 2 tablespoons of milk powder, 2 teaspoons of brown sugar, some cinnamon, and then sometimes I'll add some dried fruit to it, but I think we're just going to be doing the cinnamon, the brown sugar cinnamon flavor for this trip. And this is the blueberry cookie recipe that I have saved in my Notion, and so I'll share with y'all the recipe that I found, and I'll let you know how they turn out because I'm very excited for that. And I just popped the cookies in. So they bake for 10 to 13 minutes, and it is okie dokie. Set the timer. And as a baker, I like to set the timer always under so that I could check them and I could nurse them to make sure that they are the perfect cookie consistency. Okay, back to the oatmeal. We have our milk powder. I got this in the bulk aisle at Winco. And let's spoon that into each of the baggies. Okay, so for this trip, we'll be backpacking Olympic for 3 nights and 4 days. And the way we like to backpack is constantly be on the move. Basically, my ideal backpacking day is to constantly be hiking all day and to only be in the tent in the morning and at night when we're sleeping and reading. And so we will be going to 2 different campsites, but we'll be moving every night. So the first campsite that we go to, we'll be spending night 1 and night 3 there, and then we'll be going to another campsite for night 2. Sorry if that was confusing. And I'm pretty certain that the day 1 and day 3 campsite is by a lake, while the second night campsite is on a mountain. Brown sugar, brown sugar. All I have to do is add some cinnamon to these oatmeals. Okay, so the cookies just buzzed. Let's see how they're doing. They definitely need more time, so popping in for a few more minutes. Oh my goodness, with the dehydrator going and the oven, it's freaking roasting in our house. It's like nearly 90 outside. It's starting to turn into an oven in here too. Okie dokie, so this is how the cookies turned out. I am so excited to have these for my car snack. This is how the dehydrated broccolis look. And we are pretty much all done packing the food. Yeah. Okay, Now that we've gone through and packed nearly everything, we do one last run through to make sure we have it all. I have to check with Andrews to make sure that he has the stove, the fuel, and the water filter. And besides that, it looks like pretty good. All right, so it looks like we're all packed up. I just want to say thank you so much for being here. If you made it to this point in the video, please like it. It really helps me out. And subscribe to make sure that you don't miss any of the adventures. I will be vlogging my entire backpacking trip in Olympic National Park. So that will be a fun one. I'll be having tips, tricks, and my learnings from backpacking that, and I'm also showing you all the fun things that there are to see. Anyways, again, I hope you have a wonderful day, and follow me over on Instagram because I update my stories daily so that you always know what's going on, and I'll see you in the next adventure. Bye!